How's it going, you lot? Happy Saturday, because it's a wonderful Saturday. Yeah, I'm just messing around today. I ain't really, doing too lot that's, well, I've got a lot to do, as always, but you know what it's like. You always mess around and do the things you shouldn't be doing first, don't you? Yes. So I'm just messing around with my little buggy. I'm kind of getting, kind of favouring this little buggy more nowadays. So I'm just sort of taking it apart a little bit, cleaning it. Well, I'm not going to get it properly clean, because as you can see, it's still quite dirty. But yeah, I'm just taking it apart, cleaning it. I've got some diff oil here, a little bit of diff oil up here. Look. Super Silicon Fast Tracks Performance Accessories. Yeah, 100% pure silicon, or apparently. I don't think this is going to be enough. It might be enough. I don't know actually. But I've had this. It's 6,000. Yeah, interesting. But anyway, I've had this for ages, and I thought to myself, bloody hell, I probably might put that in. So if I can be bothered, I might take the diffs apart and change the diff oil in there. But to be honest, that probably just sit up there for another 4 or 5 years, and so I can be bothered to do that. But I'm just playing around this morning. That's what I'm pretty much doing. Just noticed it looks like we have a leak on the ceiling, and I can't see, so you're not going to be able to see, but there's a drip coming off the bottom of that light bulb. But where on earth can the leak be? I'm going to have to do some investigating, because this is a brand new roof. We only put this up about 4 or 5 months ago. Bloody hell, I don't understand. That's an actual drip there. You can see all of that. That's actual water. It's not just a bit of condensation. That's been dripping on that and splashing around. But there's no leaks. There's nothing anywhere. It's not wet above the light bulb, and the wire runs along there, and that's not wet. It's not been running along, but the light bulb's got a drip coming off of it. So where the bloody hell has it been leaking? I don't understand. I managed to snap an Allen key. Look, that's always fun. They're crap Allen keys anyway, Chinese one. Check this out, right? This let me get a focus on that. This is a, well, it's actually a cooler. This is quite funny because everyone's taking the mickey out of me, but look, I'm only going by what I said. I've thrown the packaging away now. Of course I haven't I? But I originally went to Active Scale Models, and I said I ordered it on the internet because I didn't have time to go down to the shop, and the shop's an hour away from me. Anyway, so I said I want one fuel filter, because the Savage hasn't got a fuel filter in it, and I want a cooler, right? They said, alright. Well, they didn't, but the website said, alright, they're there. I ordered them. And then he phoned me up, and he said, I've run out of filters, but I can send you a cooler and a filter in one. So it's a cooler, it's got a filter built in. So I said, alright, no problem. So he sent me this, and 3 years later, I found it in my little toolbox there, little shelf things, and I decided to fit it to the MP9. I did a video on it, and it said on the packaging very clearly, and you can see in that video, fuel cooler, yeah? Just like you would find on a diesel engine, some high performance diesel engines or whatever, plant machinery and all that, maybe even some cars, don't know. They have fuel coolers, yeah, to cool down the diesel because it gets hot going through the pump and everything. Well, so I just put it on, not thinking anything of it, and it didn't work. It ran, but it didn't run very well. I took it off, it runs alright again now. So everyone commented saying they're supposed to cool the fumes on the exhaust side, and I'm like, what bloody point is that? Cooling the fumes. I want to cool the fuel, not the fumes, and it says on the thing, a fuel cooler, and it ain't even got a filter built into it. Nothing on the packaging says anything about a filter, and if you blow, there's no filter in there. You can look straight through it. I very much highly doubt there's a filter in there anyway. But this is this bloody gimmick, man. Absolutely, yeah. So, this is pointless, absolutely pointless, because why would you want to cool the fumes? I understand the concept, the fumes go in. You know, they pressurise the fuel tank, which then pushes the fuel into the engine. And if the fumes are hot, the fuel's going to get hot. I understand the concept. Cool the fumes, then the fuel won't get hot. But it just seems completely unnecessarily pointless to me, because then that fuel doesn't even get that hot. Yeah, so that was quite funny. I thought to myself, bloody hell. Oh well, throw that in the bin. At least me 25% turned up yesterday. I've been finding it difficult getting nitro fuel. Nowhere seems to have any 25. There's loads of 16 about, and all of that. But I don't really run much 16, but I'm getting low on the 16. I go for this Opti Fuel, because it's British. You know, it's I don't know where it's blended. I think it's blended in England somewhere. It'll probably say somewhere on the tub here, on the bottle, where it's actually blended. But I'm just trying to read it now to find out. But it's British, it says on the thing there. So, and it's the same company as Model Technics fuel. But Model Technics fuel, the smell of it gets up my nose. So I went over to this Opti Fuel, and but then I got. I'm waiting for Racing Experience to come back in stock. The only places that I've found that sells that is Answer RC, and they're out of stock of it. All they got is 16. So I ordered some 25 ages ago now, and it finally turned up. So we should be able to have, you know, a good summer of nitro action. Anybody want to buy a telephone? There's one going here. I don't know. £5. It's yours for £5. Nothing like a Pepsi cherry in the morning. Lovely. No, I got the kids' FTX Carnage started up the other day. That would run well. And I got my MP9. I'm just having to play with it. And this one here, was sent to me by a subscriber a little while ago. It's got no wheels on it. It's difficult to find these type of wheels now. I might have to get some different adapters for it, but trying to find some wheels for it. And I'll do this one up for the wife, so she can come out and actually spend some time with us. That would be good, because she don't like any like hobbies or nothing like that, and it's difficult to you know, I'm always out with the kids and like doing nitro cars, bike rides and stuff like that, and you know, it's difficult because she just wants to sit in front of the TV or whatever, or go down the pub, you know. So I'm trying to, this year I'm determined I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna actually, she'll enjoy it, you know, she'll enjoy coming down the woods and the park and that and having a blast around. I know she will. I've just got to get her to try it. Once I get her to try it, if she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it, but I think she will, you know. And it'll be fun, you know. You set up little jumps and you're like, oh, I bet you can't clear that, and then, you know, my daughter will go, whoa, you know, then she loves it. You're laughing and you know, and she'll like that, and I'll be like, come on, it'll be good. So what the plan is, and I'm gonna get some wheels, get some radio gear in this one, and we can have a little blast around with this one here, and then yeah, we'll see where we go from there, because if the three of us can blast around. I know you're going to say, why do you need another one, bloody, when you got two? But the thing is, then we can all be blasting around, you know. Rather than she just standing there waiting around while we're having a play around, she can be blasting around with us. And yeah, that's the plan anyway. I'm gonna get her out and spending time with us. Oh, hello, Eula. I'm just hello. I'm saying hello again. I'm just having a little play around with this. Look, this is my old Mardave. Some people call it carpet race. You know, when you just got a big area of carpet and they put the tape down with the little bits of pipe and you just race around the track, don't you? You can put caravan behind it and do the caravan racing as well. Good fun. I've got this one up here. It's from the 1980s. It's got analog AM gear in it, but I don't want that. I want some 2.4 gigahertz gear to put in this one, in this trug here that I'm building for the wife. And well, not building, but I'm fixing up and getting going for the wife. I haven't got any radio gear, and I can't afford to go and buy radio gear, because we're looking at a minimum of 60 quid, you know, anyway, up to a couple of £1,000 for some radio gear, but a minimum of 60 quid roughly. You can get some for like 30, 40, but anyway, I haven't got any spare money this week. So I thought to myself, if I take this off of here I can put that in there, and then when the time comes, I can just either put that back in there, or I can get the new one and put it in here. To be honest, I'll probably just take it out of here and leave it out of here and just use that in there, to be honest with you. Anyway, take that out of there, put it in there, and I've just got to go and find the right transmitter, because well, the transmitter's gone AWOL. I don't know where it's gone. Well, I got it done. I got it done in the end. Playing around a little bit, managed to find some batteries to go in there, a little bit of persuasion with the wires and that, and yeah, it goes in lovely. That works, and throttle works. Servo's a little bit slow though, but it's not the servo, that's the batteries. The batteries are a little bit flat, but yeah. So now the only thing stopping me from actually giving this a drive around is the wheels. Get some wheels, but I'll get some. No rush. I mean, the missus ain't going to want to stand out in a skate park or a BMX track in when it's this weather. It's a bit cold out there at the moment, so and it's raining a lot as well. I mean, the garden's flooded at the moment, so. But yeah, we're happy with that. That's pretty quality, that. And yeah, get some wheels and away we go. Look at this, you lot. The little minion, one of the little minions, got hold of me little Allen key set. What I keep in my RC little toolbox there, and all my Allen keys, I don't know what ones are what. I think that one goes in there. I think half of them are missing. They're probably buried in the garden somewhere, because he goes out there with shovels and buries stuff in the mud. And I'm like, where's my tools? And then I find them, like, I don't know, like a year later when I'm digging in the garden, and I'll find them. I think them ones went in there. That one might have gone in there. That one definitely didn't, I don't think. Oh, it might have done. Oh, that one went in there as well. Jesus, I find them all. Lovely, jubbly. That one didn't. But yeah, don't know if you lot ever find that, you know, with your kids or whatever. Or perhaps, I know I used to do it when I was a kid. I know for a fact. I remember. I can even remember being in the garden. My dad's in his shed and he's giving me a saw or something, whatever to play with, and I'm just sawing trees and fence posts and whatever. And I'd sneak in, get a hammer or something, stuff it down the side of the shed. Things like that. I don't know. When you're like 4, 5, 6 years old, you do things like that, don't you? But yeah. My little boy, he goes around and I'll give him a saw and axe. He's got his favourite axe that I'll give him. This is his favourite axe. I'll give him that and he goes around and chops stuff up and does whatever. I'll just give him all the stuff that, you know, I ain't really got a use for. Like, these are his. I'll give him all these ratchets and sockets. The sockets are stuck. And I gave him a couple of saws, some screwdrivers and a hammer. He's buried his hammer somewhere. I'm pretty sure he's buried that next to the sandpit, but in the dirt next to the sandpit. And he just goes out there and he buries stuff. Now I'm like, where's your saw gone? And he's like, ah. And he goes, ah, like that, wanders off, comes back with the saw all covered in dirt, because he's obviously buried it somewhere, hasn't he? Yeah. If any of you lot find that with your kids or whatever, they just go and stash stuff in places, and you're like, so where's that gone then? And they go, ah. And then they go away, come back with it, and you're like, I was looking for that everywhere, where was it? And they go, I don't know. Oh, the joys of being 3 years old again, eh? Being able to go around and just do whatever you wanted, without any care in the world. Just like now, really. Anyway, you lot, I'm gonna try and find out why I've got water in my light bulb. And then I've got to go and get run a Nitro engine in, so I'll be going and do that and chill out. So thanks for joining me this morning. Thanks for being around, and I'll catch you another time when there's something interesting to do or talk about. I'll tell you what I've got to do. I've got to do a lawnmower. I've got to get a lawnmower going. Remember that old real mower? I forget what bloody... Was it Suffolk Punch or something? I can't remember what bloody make it was now. Anyway, that's sitting out there underneath a tarpaulin. I've got to get that going. It's got a sticky valve. So I've got to take the head off and unstick the valve and get that running. And I can sell that, because I need to sell it. I need some dollar, so I don't need the mower, you see. So I'll sell that, but I've got to get it running first, because I won't get a lot for it if I don't get it running. I'll get more if I can get it running. And then I've got to fix the brakes on a quad bike, so I'll have to do that. So there's plenty coming up, just slow progress. Anyway, thanks for being around. Love life, because that's what it's all about, you lot. I mean, if you don't love it, then what's the point in doing it? So I'll catch you later on. All the best, and yeah, man, just enjoy yourself. Chill out, relax, you know what I mean? Ciao for now.